Hello, and welcome to a summary of the Board of Education's November monthly meeting. I'm Nicole Kramer, one of 10 elected members who serves on the Board of Education of Charles County. The November board meeting opened with the swearing in of the newly appointed replacement for the vacant District 1 seat, Ms. Samisha Thomas. The board welcomes Ms. Thomas and looks forward to working with her. The superintendent shared some important news to include a new community volunteer interest form that is being developed for launch later this month. Stay tuned for more information. The board considered a budget increase request and several intercategory budget transfer requests from CFO Karen Acton as a result of both transactional and operational needs realized during the first quarter of the new school year. You can watch the full meeting to hear details and discussion related to the requested changes. Chief of Operations, Mr. Heim, and Director of Transportation, Mr. Tompkins, provided a presentation to the board on the use of alternative school vehicle procedures as a result of recent changes under MSDE. The changes will allow the use of passenger vans to transport students for specific purposes to include to and from school, to attend specific programs, and for special needs students under limited circumstances as designated by the Director of Transportation. The drivers of alternative vehicles are held to the same standards as all other CCPS employees or contracted transportation staff and will allow better flexibility in transporting smaller groups of students for specific needs in more efficient ways. Director of Communication, Ms. Mackey, gave an update on the naming of Elementary School 23. As a reminder, name recommendations are being accepted through December 1st. Name recommendations can be submitted electronically, by email, or by U.S. mail. Please visit ccboe.com for instructions on submitting name recommendations. The naming committee will begin meeting in mid-December. An update was shared on the 17 newly proposed resolutions presented in the board's September meeting. Board member Ms. Smith introduced a resolution to recognize National Special Education Day on December 2nd, 2023. The resolution will be voted on at a later meeting. Board legislative positions were again discussed ahead of the board's annual legislative breakfast with the Charles County delegation scheduled for later this month. Discussions included investigating the cost and other implications of providing universal meals to students, and the board passed a motion to include a request for an increase in the board's stipend and scholarship for the student member of the board. Both requests would need to be presented and voted on at the state level. Finally, the board gave an update on the progress of the development of the board handbook that was a main topic at the board's recent retreat. As a reminder, you can view any board meeting in its entirety by going to the information listed on your screen. Thank you for your support of Charles County Public Schools.